Ladies and gentlemen, it is week 6 of the SCW Grand Prix. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, and Syndicate Championship Wrestling presents to you our S1 tournament. Here we have Group B going on tonight, and again, unlike Group A, we only have one man who has advanced to the Final Four of Group B here, and that is Issac Murphy with leading 12 points here in the tournament. But our main event this evening, we'll see who is the next man who will advance into the end of the tournament, as we have Kevin Youngblood with 9 points against Bruce the Axe Stubbs, who is also with 9 points. One of these men will advance alongside Issac Murphy here later tonight. And folks, before we get into our opener, here is both scores from Group A and currently from Group B. Enjoy that here, folks. And man, oh man, Group B has been probably one of the best groups to look at here throughout these weeks. But we only have one more week to go. But for now, let's focus on these matches here. Week 6. Let's go down to the ring for our first match of the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Natural, Issac Murphy!
He is the lone man in Group B who has secured his spot in Group B's Final Four, heading into the last 8 of that tournament. And that tournament is going to be coming up again. That tournament of 4 men from Group A will advance, 4 men from Group B will advance, and we have all 8 men competing in one night tournament. And we will crown our first ever SCW Grand Prix winner. Now, Issac Murphy, being the only man to have qualified to the Group B advancement, is sitting at a nice 12 points here, as he proceeded to kind of show some dominance here in this tournament. But he can't take his eyes off the prize, because the man he's facing tonight will not let up, regardless of how many points he has. But Issac, as we know him so well, will be locked in to continue to reign supreme in Group B.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 270 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons!
Now, while Leo Simmons may not have a continuation here in the tournament with only 3 points being eliminated as of last week, this man has been putting on match after match here in the tournament, unfortunately coming up short, but not coming up short when it comes to making memories here in this tournament. From that match he had with Kevin Youngblood, which was gone down to the wire, to the match he had with J Omega, there is many matches to name a few, but this man has no quit in him, and the SCW's residential suplex machine is here to fight anyway. Again, folks, I want to say thank you all for tuning in to SCW when you can. Please hit that like button. That helps out our algorithm. And here we go. The bell is rung. And wow, what an elbow from Leo Simmons. And again, with trying to hit him with another clothesline, Issac Murphy shrugs that off. But again, if you don't mind, hit that like button. Also, subscribe. Most of you who are watching this haven't been subscribed to the channel, and that would help us. Go ahead, man. What's the hurry? And if you really are feeling funky, hit that bell notification icon for when you get notified when we go live, because Season 4 is looming, and you don't want to miss out on what we got going on for that season. Meanwhile, Isaac Murphy is trapping the arm of Leo Simmons here, stomping on the face of Leo Simmons. It's the sheer disrespect from the former SCW World Champion. And Isaac with a sling blade, and we got a cover. One, kick out at one. Isaac Murphy, knowing that he's advanced, he might try to take it easy and not apply pressure on Leo Simmons, but Leo Simmons is gonna fight regardless of where he's at on the points. Leo, again, stretching that arm of Isaac. Oh! Wrenching back on the neck of Isaac there. Leo Simmons. Oh! Prettiest drop kick in the game connects from Isaac Murphy, and we got to cover one. Kick out at one. That drop kick won him a match last week, and Isaac looking to try to repeat the same things over and over with that drop kick. Prettiest drop kick, as you can see. And now Isaac Murphy still trying to lead up that dominance. Oh my God! Clips Leo Simmons with that knee. Now Isaac, oh, with a clothesline to Leo. Leo is just getting manhandled right here. Isaac is cut. Every time Leo tries to get some offense in, Isaac cuts him off at any step of the way. Now pulling down on that arm. Wrenching back. Isaac Murphy, again, showing his dominance here. What's this? Oh my God, what a neck breaker from Isaac Murphy. And now Isaac, again, just with an onslaught on Leo Simmons and hadn't let up, and with a disrespectful slap. Wow, Leo Simmons reverses and drops the knee on Isaac Murphy's head. Could this be the turnaround that Leo needed? Now Leo gets some revenge here on that arm, stepping on it. Stretching that other arm out. And that seems that Leo Simmons has finally found a groove. Isaac Murphy tries to get up. Look at the neck breaker from Leo Simmons. That knee drop on the face of Isaac Murphy. Now Leo going up to that top turnbuckle. Could he be going for that leg drop? No, Isaac Murphy gets on his feet. Oh, axe handle. Axe handle connects. And now Leo Simmons trying to gain some ground, but no, Isaac Murphy with the reversal. And now Isaac fighting back, and no, Leo with the reversal. Isaac gets out of the way of whatever Leo was planning there. And look at the strength of Isaac Murphy, the turnaround, set out powerbomb. One, no, not even just a one count. Didn't even get a two. Thought that would have been it. And another drop kick connects. That springboard drop kick is vintage. Isaac Murphy. Leo feeling it. Now Isaac trying to stop Leo at any all costs. Now Isaac with the knee to the chest of Leo Simmons. And now what's Isaac doing? Isaac, oh my God! Dropping the knee onto the lower back of Leo Simmons. And both men go tumbling to the outside. And now both men are fighting on the outside. Oh, with the back rake from Isaac Murphy. Isaac throwing Leo Simmons into the guardrail. Now what's... Oh my God, and brainbuster on the outside. Those counters up to 4. Again, the countouts are at 20. So these men can take their time as they beat the hell out of each other on the outside. And Isaac Murphy going right at Leo Simmons. 15 minutes of this match remains. These two are going back and forth on the outside. And you see Isaac Murphy trying to gain some separation. And plants Leo on the outside. and throws him into the steel steps. Just look at these two going back and forth. Issac is pretty much had the entire break, and look at the senton that connects. Ref's count is up to 13. Issac Murphy just basking in the boos of the crowd. Ref's count is up now to 15. As Issac Murphy is looking to finish this in the ring. Look at this, stepping on the hand of Leo Simmons and stomping on that arm. Isaac's a sick man. Leo getting up. And now Leo trapping him. Mad Villainy in the center of the ring out of nowhere. Will Issac kick out? Will Issac get out of this? And it looks like he slips right out of it. Mad Villainy out of nowhere. We have seen that move finish many a man. And look at the springboard forearm from Issac Murphy. We got a cover. 1, 2, 2.999. Issac thought he had Leo beat there. Leo's slow to get up in the corner. And Issac Murphy hyping himself up. Issac going back in that corner. Hanging Leo up. Looks to be in the tree of woe, locking those legs in. And now he's stomping on the midsection. And now what's Issac thinking? Issac with a stomp to the chest of Leo Simmons. And now Issac has got his eyes locked in on Leo Simmons. And it could be time. King's Gambit. And we got a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Issac Murphy.
Here is your winner, the Natural, Issac Murphy.
Issac Murphy with the most points in Group B. He is now at a total of 15 points here, and he is continuing his dominance. This man might be my favorite to win it all and become the first ever SCW Grand Prix winner. But hey man, there are gonna be 7 other guys that he's gonna have to beat. But right now, it is looking like it's possible because it's only natural. Folks, again, I want to say thank you all for tuning in for these last weeks. We are getting up close. And of course, you can watch the week 7 coming up here next week. And then on top of that, the following week, we will be doing the final 8, which will premiere on a Saturday. So just to let y'all know and when to tap in, we'll have more time in upcoming dates. That's going to be a long show because that is going to be one just match after another as the tournament will continue. Speaking of which, it is time for our next match here in Group B as we have James Lee taking on Joe West. Who will gain some points here in advance? Let's get down to the ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 248 pounds, Prime Time James Lee!
The main event must-see TV Prime Time James Lee is at 9 points here in Group B. And with a victory here tonight, he can join Issac Murphy in leaving the bracket and qualifying for the final 8. But Joe West needs to go on a winning streak of his own to actually solidify this is his last attempt here to become one of the guys to advance to the final stages. And these two have met and they have had wars before. So I don't think tonight will be any different.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, and Joe West.
Joe West with 6 points here in Group B, and he's got one man in front of him that will do anything in his power to make sure he wins this match. But I know these two may not ever see eye to eye, but there is a level of respect between these two men in the ring. Now, like I said, James Lee is at 9 points, Joe West is at 6. If James wins this match, he will become the second man to advance to the final 8 out of Group B. What Joe West would have to win tonight, and he would have to win next week for him to be one of the 4 out of Group B. And tonight, with tonight's main event with Kevin Youngblood and Bruce Stubbs, both men are at 9 points. We could have our second or third man locked in here tonight. As you see both men locked in, ready to go. The ref ringing the bell, and here we are. And James Lee rushes at Joe West, but Joe catches him with that elbow. And now James with a reversal of his own. And James with a springboard clothesline. These two know each other so well that these men are going to try to avoid each other's finishers as much as they can. Joe with that white trash bash, and James Lee with either the touch the sky or the breathe easy. And now Joe out here battling, and James Lee throwing Joe into the corner. And Joe reverses. And now Joe with these kicks to the midsection, but James Lee reverses. And this is a reversal after reversal from these two. And like no one can capitalize on these reverses. It looks like Joe has got James locked up. And curb stomp in the middle of the ring. And we got a cover. 1, kick out at 1. And James Lee, again, just needs this match to be one of the 4 to advance out of Group B. Meanwhile, Joe has got to win this to even have a shot of it being one of the last 4, one of the 4 men to get in here. And now Joe taking out the arm of James Lee here. Now Joe springboard moonsault and connects. And we got another cover. 1, kick out at 1. Now Joe picking up James, and James reverses. James hyping himself up, ready to go. James with the, oh man, what a maneuver from James Lee. And James still applying pressure to Joe West. James with the head down. Oh, look at the boot to the side of the head. Joe wisely rolling out of the ring. Gained some separation from James Lee. Looked like that worked. Joe with the kick to the midsection. Capturing those legs. Oh, and plants James. And we got another cover. 1, kick out at 1. Joe can't believe it. Wasn't long enough to keep James down. Another moonsault connects. And now Joe, we're gonna bring that knee down, but no, James gets out of the way. Now Joe trying to take James to the corner, and James reverses. And now James going for the breathe easy. Joe's trying to avoid this, but he gets hit. Breathe easy. And we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Joe West survives the breathe easy. And now James picking up Joe's snake eyes. The crowd is loving this, but Joe with the reversal. Joe with another, these quick kicks and James just gets out of the way again. James looks locked in to this match, giving Joe no room to pull off any offense. Now look at this. James with a neck breaker. And now we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Folks, I apologize for any of the video miscues. Now James going up to the top rope. He goes for that splash and he hits it, but not covering Joe could be a mistake. And Joe reversing right there. Now Joe trying to send James Lee to the ropes, but James sends him into the ref, and Joe hits him with that forearm. And now the power slam, shades of Shawn Michaels. Both men idolize Shawn Michaels here. And now Joe, that release capture suplex. And now Joe stomping away. Now Joe, Catalina wine mixer. And we got a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Catalina wine mixer from Joe West. Oh, look at the drop kick from Joe. Now Joe in the corner. He's getting the party favors. White trash bash misses. And James gets out of the way. And now these two are going at it in the center of the ring. No one does it better than Joe West and James Lee. Joe just smacking the hell out of James. James punching him back. James and Joe just throwing fists in the center of that ring. No one backing down. And who's gonna get the upper hand here? Both men going back and forth, and now they're going. They're going back. Just beating the hell out of each other. Man, oh man, this is what we like to see. And now James Lee takes full advantage and hits Joe in the side of the head with that boot after that headlock takedown. And now James with that headlock, showboating, grabbing the head of Joe West there. And Joe wisely rolling out to the outside of the ring. And what's James thinking? James leaving the top and connects. Suicide dive on the outside. Joe just shaking that off. Joe and James are going back and forth. I have no idea who's going to end up winning this match. As you see Joe trying to throw James Lee. Oh, top shelf from James Lee, and Joe could be out. Joe trying to throw James into the guardrail, and only for James to meet Joe West with the top shelf, and we have a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Joe West is still alive in this match. And now, it may be time for Joe to breathe easy. And there it is. We got another cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, and now advancing to the final 8, James Lee.
Here is your winner,
James Lee now, with this victory, advances, along with Isaac Murphy, to the final 8, coming out of Group B. We will know if someone will join him later tonight, but right now, James is loving this moment. Man, I actually thought Joe would have had a shot there, but James and Joe's history goes back as far as you can think of. And man, it might have been one white trash bash away from putting Joe at 9 points, being alive in this tournament. And with that, that might be the end of Joe's tournament woes here. But the night is still young. You want to get to 12 points, but all things considering, we still might have some guys that may get to 9 points or when he get to 12? We will find out here later this evening. But our next match going here now, you have J Omega going up against the SCW television champion, Reese Price. And that match, folks, is coming up right now. Let's head down to the ring.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, J Omega.
Now, with Joe West just losing just a moment ago, this could be the time for these men to step up and to get that 9 points here, as J Omega has 6 points and his opponent, Reese Price, the SCW television champion, has also 6 points. So a win here by either man will keep them alive to be the third man being locked in tonight. Hell, depending on who wins this, depending on who wins, actually I take that back, I said third man. Our main event, we will find out who is going to continue on into the group until the final 8 between Kevin Youngblood and Bruce Stubbs. But right now, if Omega or Price can pick up the victory here, they will have 9 points, which means their match next week will be for it all, for their last man to be inducted into
And his opponent,
the final 8.
from Biloxi, Mississippi, weighing in at 324 pounds, the SCW television champion, Big Wave Reese Price.
Reese Price, being your SCW television champion, this man knows what it takes to try to overcome the odds and to become a monster in this business. But the tournament hasn't been too kind to him, having lost the majority of his matches and only having a total of 6 points. I can say the same thing for J Omega, but tonight is the night that one of these men will continue on while the other man's tournament's dreams end here tonight. Who's your money on? The young Big Wave himself, or the OG, the toughest SOB here in SCW, J Omega. As you see Omega ready to go. As you see Price telling Omega to bring it on. The ref ready to ring the bell, and here we go. And Omega going right after Price, taking the SCW television champion off his feet. And now Omega going right after that arm, going for that cross bridge early. He's wrenching back, and Price getting out of it as quickly as possible. Omega bringing it to Price, and Price with a shoulder check. And now going for that Superman punch. Omega misses, and now Reese Price showing the strength. Oh, just tossing Omega down. And Omega, with the European uppercut here. Omega sending Price over to the ropes. And look at this, twisting neck breaker from Omega. Omega goes for a stomp. Price gets out of the way, and now Price tries to go for a clothesline, misses. And these two men are going back and forth. Omega gets out of the way of that splash. And now Omega throwing over the top. Price tossing him right back in. Look at the strength of Price, and now we got to cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Reese Price looking to put it in to Omega, and what a punch. And now Omega hyped up, ready to go. Omega sending Price out to the outside. And these two men know that they need to win this match to continue on. Omega taking his sweet time in the ring while Reese Price is trying to gather himself on the outside, slow to get up. Now Price back into the ring. Price throwing Omega into the referee. What a foul trick from Reese Price. Now Price picking up Omega, taking him to the corner. Snake eyes. And Price slowing down any offense from Jay Omega, but Omega coming back. But Price squeezing the life out of Omega into that bear hug. And Omega gets to the ropes. The ref calls rope break there. And look at that! Look at the strength of Reese Price. And Omega with the reversal. Omega sending Price to the corner. And Omega, oh, with a clothesline from Reese Price. And Price going for another cover here. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count. Not enough to keep Omega down. And Omega looking to get straight. No, Price, oh, gets hit with a reverse DDT from Omega. And Price slowly crawling to the opposite corner. Pull himself up from the turnbuckle, excuse me. Now Reese Price, Jay Omega throwing hands and feet in the kitchen sink in the center of the ring. Look at that shot from Omega, but look at the right from Reese Price. As these two men just boxing, just throwing haymakers at each other. Who's gonna give? Who's gonna falter? Oh, and it looks like Omega knocking the block off of Reese Price. We got to cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And I think that punch might have gotten the corner of the eye of Reese Price. So I think he might be busted open. And oh, Zookeeper, Brooklyn Zoo, 1, 2, kick out at 2. The Brooklyn Zoo not enough to keep the big man down. And Omega now going for a submission. He's got it locked in. Will Reese tap? Will Reese tap? No. Reese gets right out of that, but Omega keeping his eyes on the prize. Brooklyn Zoo again. This is how we beat Kevin Youngblood. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Jay Omega. Wow. Jay Omega has 9 points, and next week, his match against Joe West will be for him to advance. But if he loses, that is a wrap for him. We will see coming up this evening. Folks, next week is going to be shaping up to be a hell of a finish. But right now, we are going to our main event of the evening where one man will come out on top and be the third man going to the final 8, while the other man still has a chance to be the 4th person going to the final 8. We will see here later this evening. But for now, later this evening means right now, as we are headed to the ring for our main event. Kevin Youngblood, Bruce Stubbs, one-on-one for the third man to be in the final 8. That match is happening right now. Let's head down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 264 pounds, Bruce Stubbs.
It's your auntie's favorite wrestler, Bruce the Axe Stubbs, has got just the whole world in his hands right now. I'm going to tell you something about Bruce Stubbs. I've watched this man become just the toughest SOB here in SCW history. This man has seen his career trajectory go up. So a win here tonight will elevate where he is in SCW, and it can only get higher because this man, the brawler that he is, has honed his skill and his class to make folks put people's heads on a swivel to make sure they don't miss out on anything Bruce Stubbs does. And meanwhile, this match is a battle of OGs. As prolific as Bruce Stubbs has been, this man he's facing will go down as one of the GOATs of SCW history.
And his opponent, representing the family from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 247 pounds, one half of the SCW World Tag Team Champions, the King of Old School, Kevin Youngblood.
Kevin Youngblood with also 9 points. He is looking to put away Bruce Stubbs quick, fast, and in a hurry, so he can know that he has nothing to worry about as he advances on into the tournament. But Kevin could be looking past Bruce. Kevin almost made the mistake of doing that with Leo Simmons and almost lost that match. So you got to think to himself, he can't make that same mistake twice, as Bruce has come here to fight, and Kevin may be out of his element doing that, like just looking past his opponent, which you don't want to do. Bruce, what I'm getting at here is Bruce Stubbs has something to prove. If he gets this victory tonight, no one can doubt how far this man has come and the improvements that he has made. But Kevin is looking to snuff that out here tonight and remind everyone that he is the king of SCW and will rule as such. There we go, folks. This is your main event of the evening. Bruce Stubbs, Kevin Youngblood. Here we go. Bell is rung. Both men meet each other in the center of the ring. And now Bruce. Oh, look at that boot. And a senton. Kevin getting right back up. Kevin, one of the best technical wrestlers here in SCW, against Bruce Stubbs, who is a brawler, but has honed his craft to become a great technical wrestler himself. Not too shabby, as one says. But right now, Bruce, again, is gonna have to show that he is here to fight and win. And Kevin is gonna have to do some more than just out wrestling him to defeat Bruce Stubbs. As you see, Bruce Stubbs just throwing Kevin into the guardrail. Now these two have met before, and Kevin, again, defeating Bruce just like it was nothing. But this is a new Bruce. This is a new Stubbs that I'm seeing here. One who has been way more prominent in his violence. As you see, he's going for that bear hug, but Kevin gets right out of it. And now Kevin, sling blade, rolling over into that drop kick. Now Kevin going for a cover. One, no, kick out at one. And now Kevin stomping on the extremities of Bruce Stubbs, going after each limb like it's nothing. And Kevin picking up Bruce. The chops, look at the combos from Kevin Youngblood. But Kevin says he could fight too, as we learned him fighting Jay Omega last week. And Kevin with a drop kick to the outside, connecting to Bruce's chest. And Kevin's gonna have to bring some sort of more of a aggressive tendency taking on Bruce Stubbs, as Bruce, only speed he knows is aggressive. And I think Kevin might have been busted open here, as Kevin reverses the throwing Bruce into the guardrail. Kevin showing that strength with these gut wrench slams. There's a second one. Does he have a third one in him? And he does. That one releasing it. Ref's count is up to 7. Again, the count outs are up to 20. And Bruce capturing the leg of Kevin Youngblood here. Bruce tossing Kevin to the opposite end next to our Spanish announce team. And Bruce flexing, but gets out of the way of Kevin. Oh, teeth knocker! Teeth knocker! And this could be it. Will Bruce continue? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. I think Kevin tried to grab the ropes, but had enough energy using that as leverage. Kevin battling back here against Bruce. Oh, look at the backbreaker. And yes, Kevin Youngblood is indeed busted open as he's slowing down the pace of Bruce Stubbs' onslaught. As you see Kevin putting the knees into the back of Bruce. Bruce not having any of that. Kevin wisely rolling out to the outside, and Bruce again just flexing for the aunties in the crowd. And Kevin trying to figure out how he's going to attack Bruce here. Now Kevin with that chop, working on the leg of Stubbs, priming that leg for that sharpshooter later on if he applies it. Kevin throwing Bruce into the corner. And now what's Kevin thinking here? Kevin Frankensteiner didn't get all of it, and then the old dog still got some tricks though. And Kevin, oh! Northern Lights suplex, and now Kevin just taunting to Bruce. Now Kevin rushing to the corner, no, and Bruce reverses by getting that foot up. And look at this, Bruce showing that strength. Bruce is gonna have Kevin beaten in the strength department. And now you see Bruce, that headbutt patented Bruce Stubbs. And Bruce just now continuing his onslaught onto Kevin, looking to take out that arm of Youngblood here. Now Kevin, again, trying to advance. He wouldn't be the only Youngblood in the final 8, as Prince has already advanced into the tournament. But Stubbs is looking to put an end to that and keep it only one Youngblood in that tournament. Stubbs just violently going after Kevin Youngblood here, but Kevin finally reverse. Kevin sending Bruce to the corner. Bruce reverses. Now Bruce picking up Kevin, but Kevin reverses DDT. And I think Bruce Stubbs might be busted open himself. Not sure, but that knee to the face definitely gonna open up that cut if he was. Now Bruce picking Kevin up and put him on his shoulders. Snake eyes onto the ropes. Bruce, oh, punch to the midsection there. And now Bruce hits the ropes again. That headbutt connects, opening up that cut on Kevin's head, and Kevin getting out of it. Kevin, snap suplex, delivered. Oh, teeth knocker again! And that one connects. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And Bruce looking to be a bloody mess here. But Kevin getting hit with that teeth knocker might have just put Kevin in a bind. It's all Bruce here. Bruce pulling Kevin to the center of the ring. Could he be going for that 8 gates? No! Kevin reverses. And now Kevin trying to end the dreams of Bruce Stubbs, Dream Crusher. But Kevin doesn't go for a pin. Now he does. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Telling the ref that was 3. And the crowd is loving it. And Bruce Again, Kevin slowing down this match, slowing down the portion of this match because he knows Bruce can take him out. And now Kevin stalking Bruce, and Bruce just wisely rolling out of the ring. What the hell is Kevin doing? Getting on top of the turnbuckle. And Kevin, that drop kick connects. And you see the crowd in the front row might not have liked it. The aunties ain't digging that. It's Kevin hitting repeated elbows. Can he get a third one? No! Foot to that face, opening up that cut on Bruce's forehead. And Bruce gets right back into the ring. And Bruce going to the outside. And Bruce just checks Kevin. As Kevin tries to run at Bruce. And Kevin now catches him again, sling blade, into that drop kick. And now Kevin, what's Kevin thinking? Oh my God, Kevin, Canadian Destroyer on the outside, my jeez. Bruce could be out. Kick to the lower back. And Bruce is in trouble, folks. Bruce may not have it. Bruce getting that arm stretched out, but that lower back attacked by Kevin Youngblood. Now Kevin throwing Bruce back into the ring. Kevin's taking as much time as Bruce slow to get up. And rolling back in the ring. Now Kevin's got Bruce on the ropes there. Now what's this? What's this? What the hell is happening? Kevin has had enough of Bruce Stubbs, it seems, but Bruce reversing out of that. Kevin's trying to go for a powerbomb onto the apron. Bruce got right out of that. And now Bruce and Kevin getting right back up. And now Kevin again with these elbow drops. Oh, scraping the face. Again, opening up that cut. That's going to make Bruce very hard. It's going to make it very hard to see for Bruce. As that blood is, he's got to be trickling in his eyes. And now what's Kevin thinking? Kevin, could be going for that sharpshooter. No, Bruce avoids it. Bruce throwing Kevin. Oh, teeth knocker for the third time. And we got to cover. That could be it. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Bruce has got to put Kevin away with the 8 gates. And here it is. 8 gates locked. No, roll break saving Kevin Youngblood. But Bruce going for it again. 8 gates, but no. Ref calls a rope break. Kevin catches a break here in monumental fashion as Bruce unwisely did not pull Kevin away from the ropes. And now we got to cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Not enough to put away Kevin Youngblood. But if the 8 gates was locked in away from the ropes, Bruce would be advancing into the tournament. But Kevin is still alive here. And now Kevin with a kitchen sink. Now Bruce picking up Kevin Youngblood, tossing him to the side. Now Bruce, Kevin just powering out of it. Now Kevin, it is 8 minutes left into this match. Bruce tossing Kevin into the ref, and Bruce just slams Kevin to the mat. And now just eating away at the hand of Kevin Youngblood, and Bruce just flexing again for the aunties in the crowd. One of these two men will advance into the final 8, but right now it's not looking good for Kevin Youngblood as Bruce is showing the strength. Look at that backbreaker. And now Bruce on the top turnbuckle. What's Bruce got planned here? He's telling Kevin to get on his feet. Get up, old man. Oh, and just that, bringing the hammer down. And now Bruce is choking the life out of Kevin. But Kevin gets up. Kevin traps that arm. He's got Bruce trapped. Will Bruce tap out? No, Bruce powers out of it. Both men slow to get up. Now Kevin throwing to the outside. Bruce following, giving in pursuit. And Bruce tries to go for that headbutt and thinks twice on it. And Kevin with a kitchen sink. Now Kevin stomping on the legs of Bruce Stubbs. Stomping on the chest. And now the head of Bruce Stubbs. My goodness. You can see that blood flow trickling. As both men are battered and bruised. Now Bruce pushing Kevin off of him. I feel as though either one man gets that submission move locked in, either the 8-gauge or the sharpshooter, we may have a victory. But Kevin throwing Bruce into the steel steps. And Kevin getting back in the ring. The OG knows what he needs to do as 6 minutes is left into this match. Folks, we have never had a draw here in this tournament. This might be the first time we have a draw. Or hell, even a countout. As Bruce is getting back on his feet. And Kevin getting back in the ring. And Bruce with a DDT. Bruce with a DDT. And throwing Kevin into the guardrail. Bruce trying to go for another teeth knocker, and he gets it! Tooth knocker for the 4th time on the outside. You see Kevin's blood and viscera is on the mat. My goodness. This has been a violent-ass match. I don't know how Kevin has still got it in him to continue on. But he is the OG for a reason. But Bruce looking to just punch his ticket until the final 8. And he's going to do that by hook or by crook. It's Kevin finally getting up on his feet and Bruce giving chase. But Kevin fighting back. Kevin fighting back. Look at the DDT on the outside. Kevin throwing Bruce back into the ring. And now Kevin getting on the top rope. Now what the hell is Kevin thinking? Kevin, elbow drop to the lower back. And we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2.999. Kevin thought that was enough. You see Bruce's blood. And now Kevin, can he get the big man up? Northern Lights, Buster. And Kevin and Bruce is out. And Kevin can't even crawl, make it over to Bruce. Kevin just might have been passed out. That might have been all the energy Kevin has had. This is a hell of a main event. Bruce Stubbs, Kevin Youngblood, one man will be going to the final 8. Who will that man be? And it might be it for Bruce as that sharpshooter is now locked in. Will Bruce tap? And he does. Your winner and advancing into the final 8, Kevin Youngblood.
Here is your winner, the king of old school, Kevin Youngblood.
Kevin Youngblood with blood trickling all over his face and body picks up the victory and is one of the 4 men finalizing going on into the final 8 tournament. And folks, what a hell of a main event. Shout out to Bruce Stubbs for doing the damn thing in that monster of a match. Folks, here is the remaining scores of the Group B. We now have 3 men at 12 points, which puts them in the final 8 going forward, and that is Isaac Murphy, Kevin Youngblood, and James Lee, all at 12 points. Meanwhile, tied at 9, the matches next week will have an effect on who advances, as Bruce Stubbs and J Omega are tied at 9 points. At 6 points, the television champion Reese Price and Joe West are at 6 points apiece, staving elimination, knowing what may happen next week. But speaking of eliminated, we have Leo Simmons at 3 points. This man can still play the spoiler for going what may happen next week. But folks, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you for the final week here in SCW in the Grand Prix. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next Wednesday. Take care of yourselves.